Here's my first video on what I'm hoping will be a channel full of instructionals and how-tos. This is my 2006 Chevy Duramax diesel, and it has a leaking sunroof. After a couple years, I decided to replace the headliner, which has been deteriorated, which has to come out the windshield, as you can see here. Before putting in a new headliner, I needed to discover where the leak was coming from. So what you see in here is the underside of the sunroof, and you see the pillar drains on the passenger side, on the A pillar and the B pillar. Now there's a channel that runs on the front and the sides of the sunroof frame. The sunroof does not seal. Water will pass in, but it is supposed to be directed to these drains and then go out the A and B pillar on the driver and passenger side. Where the design has failed is in the rear. There is a channel or a guide that collects the water and runs it to the left or the right hand side, where it should drip off of this edge and then into the channel here. But what happens is it doesn't have a clean drip edge, so it wicks itself back under the channel, and then it will leak through these three holes which have tabs in them. The channel snaps in 3 locations. Right here in the center, and then over here you can see the 3 tabs are engaged. That is where the water will come through. Now an easy fix would be to just put some sealant right there, but it would be best to seal it on the inside. So the best option is to take and lower the whole assembly right here, which has about 6 or 7 10mm screws. Gently lower it so that you don't fracture it or crack it. And then from the top side, apply some weather strip or tape underneath that drip edge that will cover the channel where the tabs go through. This will actually let the water drip off of that edge and not wick itself back into that cavity and down into the cabin, which will eventually saturate and ruin the headliner. I hope this helps.